this is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I know in the past I've done a series of videos with each of the color angels, and so I wanted to do this video as a summary of all of those. That way you have them all, that information all in one location. So we have the angels of the rays. In some writings on sacred angelic lore, the 7 archangels represent the 7 rays of spiritual enlightenment and the 7 colors of the rainbow. The 7 rays are also correlated to the 7 master chakras. Once you are attuned to the angels of the rays and have developed sensitivity to the chakra centers, you will have balanced your own energy levels, gained spiritual insights, and be able to offer healing to others. So the chakras. Centers of subtle energy. The chakras are vitally important for your physical and emotional well-being as well as your spiritual growth. Each chakra is associated with specific organs and endocrine glands. Chakras process subtle energy and convert it into chemical, hormonal, and cellular changes in the body. Each chakra vibrates at a different frequency, color, and on a different musical note, and has either male or female polarity. The crown, throat, solar plexus, and root chakras are male, which are positive. The third eye, heart, and sacral chakras are female, negative. The 7 master chakras are on the center line of the body, with the first 5 embedded within the spinal column. The root chakra opens downward and the crown chakra opens upward. The other 5 open from the front to the back of the body. Light and color. Color is a universal language that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to the soul. Each of the 7 major visible colors has therapeutic qualities that can be linked through their resonance to the 7 master chakras. Here's some ancient knowledge. Light therapy, chromotherapy, which is color therapy, and hydrochromatic therapy, which are color tinctures, are ancient forms of natural healing. The colored rays affect our physical bodies, emotions, moods, mental faculties, and spiritual nature. We all have an intimate relationship with color. Sometimes we give ourselves a subconscious color treatment by choosing jewelry or clothing of a certain color, or by surrounding ourselves with specific color vibrations in our homes, offices, and gardens. Mostly, other reactions are unconscious, and it is only when we start to use the magical signatures of color in an informed and enlightened way that we can harness this wonderful vital force to improve the quality of our lives and our overall sense of harmony, balance, and total well-being. So let's start with the ruby ray. This is Archangel Uriel. The color, ruby red. Focus, spiritual devotion through selfless service to others. Chakra, root. Elements of earth, balanced, expressed as grounded, stable, and reliable. Ruby ray is the 6th ray of the spiritual light and the 1st ray of the visible rainbow spectrum. It influences the root chakra on the physical level, which is the 3rd dimension, and is the transmuting or transforming ray of the solar plexus chakra, the 4th dimension. The ruby ray is perceived as deep red moving through deep purple with flecks of gold, just like the best quality fine ruby crystals. Uriel's name means fire of God or light of God, one of the most powerful archangels. Uriel is the angel of the presence and is able to reflect the unimaginable light that is God. He is associated with electricity, lightning, thunder, and sudden action, and is often depicted holding a scroll which contains information on your life path, or he's carrying a staff. The light of God transmitted by Uriel gives us illumination. This illumination is vital for those who feel they have lost their way, so that ruby ray should be used whenever we feel lost, abandoned, fearful, forsaken, rejected, suicidal, or dissipated. Physical associations, so parts of the body, genitals and reproductive organs, regulates adrenaline, release into the bloodstream, blood, circulation, muscles, feet, knees, hips, detoxifies the body by removing inertia, warming, increases physical energy, and stops debilitation. He strengthens the ability to listen to the wisdom of the body. Do not use for red, angry conditions such as high blood pressure, swellings, inflammation, agitation, hyperactivity, fever, or ulcers. His emotional and mental associations. He activates, visualizes, signifies, and arouses lust, desire, and amour. He releases energy, blocks deep within the system, brings action, life force, courage, stamina, and endurance. He gives a new boost to he gives a new boost to processes that have been sluggish or stagnant. Survival issues reduced. He restores the will to live. Dynamic, removes fear, releases self-obsessive behavior patterns. His spiritual association. He teaches mastery of the material world and helps human beings connect with divine order to bring harmony and world peace. He brings spirituality into our everyday lives. Next is the orange ray, Archangel Gabriel. The color orange, focus, creativity, also used for dissolving fear. Chakra, the sacral. Element of water, balance expressed as vitality, creativity, and originality. The second ray of the visible rainbow spectrum, the orange ray, influences the sacral chakra on the physical level, which is the third dimension. The orange ray is perceived as vermilion, moving from orange to orange gold, like the best quality hessonite garnets. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, is one of the 4 great archangels. He is one of only 2 angels, along with Archangel Michael, to be mentioned by the name in the New Testament. The angel of the Annunciation, Gabriel, announced the forthcoming birth of Jesus to Mary, his mother, and was also present at Jesus' death as the angel who watched over the tomb and gave the good news of his resurrection to the disciples, although he was not specifically mentioned by name. In Islam, Archangel Gabriel awakened Muhammad, the prophet of God, and dictated the Quran to him. It is said that Archangel Gabriel inspired Joan of Arc. Gabriel's color is white when used as the transmuting or transforming 4th dimensional ray of the root chakra. Physical associations. Parts of the body: lower back, lower intestines, abdomen, and the kidneys. Governs the adrenal function, aids digestion, ameliorates ameliorates, I think that's right, bronchitis and asthma. Useful during menopause. Balances hormones and aids fertility. Very motivating. Balances body energy levels, increases vitality, works more gently than the red by building up energy step by step. He unblocks deadlock processes and eases constipation. Emotional and mental associations. He ameliorates grief, eases bereavement and loss, enhances creativity, optimism, and a view of life that is positive. He helps ease fears and phobias, releases the fear of experiencing pleasure. Spiritual associations. He stimulates joyfulness, which is spiritually uplifting. The yellow ray is Archangel Jophiel. Color, yellow. Focus, wisdom. Chakra, solar plexus. The element of fire. Balance expressed as logical thought processes, self-confidence, and goal manifestation. The third ray of the visible rainbow spectrum, the yellow ray, influences the solar plexus chakra on the physical level, 3rd dimension, and is the transmuting ray of the crown chakra, 4th dimension. It is the 2nd spiritual ray and is perceived as orange-yellow, moving through the pale gold, like the best quality crystals of citrine. Jophiel is the archangel of wisdom and works with the angels from the halls of wisdom. His ray is often called the sunshine ray. His name means beauty of God. Archangel Jophiel's ray helps you develop a fresh approach to life, bringing back enchantment and pleasure. Jophiel builds connections to align you to your higher self through a multitude of dimensions. He can be thought of as a cosmic ladder. He can instantly help you recover soul fragments that may have been scattered by shock, fright, or severe illness. Jophiel's gifts include the wisdom flame, intuition, perception, joy, bliss, and soul illumination. Invoke Jophiel when your creativity needs a boost to prevent feelings of low self-esteem, inertia, or mental fog. He helps you absorb new information. His wisdom flame can be invoked to help you in any situation that needs clear mental perception, discrimination, or inspiration. Physical association, parts of the body: pancreas, solar plexus, liver, gallbladder, spleen, middle stomach, nervous system, digestive system, and skin. Fortifies, brightens, tones, stimulates, and reinforces energy. Strengthens weak body processes, breaks down cellulite and removes toxins, renews your joie de vivre. I think that's right, it's French. Color therapists use it to heal arthritis, joint stiffness, and immobility. The emotional and mental associations: mental agility and learning enhancement, wisdom and intellectual stimulant, concentration aid, brings stable uplift, freedom, laughter, and joy, increases self-control, raises self-esteem, and brings feelings of total well-being, stimulates conversation, and can also enhance communication, prevents shyness, gives courage, prevents mental confusion. Spiritual associations: brings soul illumination, strengthens the connection with the higher self, guides and angels, assists in recovering soul fragments that have become detached through illness or depression. The green ray is Archangel Raphael. Color: emerald green. Focus: healing and harmony. Chakra: heart. Element of air: balanced, expressed as unconditional love for ourselves and others. The fourth of the visible rainbow spectrum, the green ray, influences the heart chakra on the physical level, the third dimension, and is the transmuting ray for the third eye chakra, the fourth dimension. It is the fifth spiritual ray and is perceived as a shimmering emerald green, like the best quality faceted emerald crystals. Archangel Raphael is the healing aspect of the Lord. He is known as the physician of the angelic realm and the divine healer, for healing ourselves and for helping to find inner guidance, love, compassion, balance, and inspiration to heal others. Raphael is one of the 7 ruling angels or princes. He is one of only 3 angels recognized by the Christian Church, along with Michael and Gabriel. He is also known as the chief of the guardian angels and patron of travelers. He is often depicted carrying a caduceus, or as a pilgrim carrying a staff in one hand and a bowl of healing balm in the other. As overlighting angel of healing, Archangel Raphael has the capacity to guide us in all our healing work, whether orthodox or complementary. Physical associations. Green is the color of nature and sits exactly in the middle of the color spectrum. It equalizes, calms, and relaxes, encourages personal growth by bringing harmony, keeps mental and physical energy dynamically balanced, releases painful, tensed-up processes. It is attuned to nature and the Devic kingdoms, and is the ray of great healers and healing. The green ray is used to heal tension, headaches, and migraines, gastric ulcers, digestive upsets, and all stress, including extremely agitated emotional states. It helps ease heart, lung, and thymus problems. Emotional and mental associations. He eases claustrophobia and feelings of restriction, stabilizes the nervous system, soothes emotions, reduces mental confusion, soothes all the senses, aids development of healthy relationships with others. Spiritual associations. He develops divine vision, intuition, and also insight through balance and harmony. He enhances creative visualization and manifestation techniques. Next is the Blue Ray Archangel Michael. The color, sapphire blue. Focus, communication. Chakra, throat. The element of ether. Balance expressed as easy communication with ourselves and others on all levels. The fifth ray of the visible rainbow spectrum, the blue ray, influences the throat chakra on the physical level, the third dimension, and is the transmuting ray for the throat chakra in the fourth dimension. It is the first spiritual ray. Mighty Archangel Michael is the protector of humanity, the supreme, incorruptible commander-in-chief of all the archangels, and he leads the heavenly forces, his legions of light, against evil. His main color is sun yellow. In fact, the fiery power of the solar plexus is his domain. But because he carries a sword made of a sapphire blue flame, he is often associated with the empowerment and development of the throat and third eye chakras. The blue ray represents the power and will of God, as well as the powers of faith, protection, and truth. As the warrior of God, he is often portrayed slaying a dragon. Physical associations. Parts of the body. Throat, thyroid and parathyroid, upper lungs, jaw, base of the skull, and body weight. Soothes, restrains, inhibits, and calms hot conditions. Reduces fevers and regulates hyperactivity, inflammatory, and derailing processes. Brings clarity and serenity. Eases ear and throat infections. Eases stiff necks and stiff neck attitudes. Natural pain reliever. Lowers high blood pressure and heart rate. Calms the central nervous system, which reduces stress. Good for the sick room and for those who are terminally ill. Emotional and mental associations. It combats fear of speaking the truth, calms the mind, which helps you think more clearly, brings peace and detachment from worldly concerns. His spiritual associations inspire you to become a seeker of higher truth and hidden knowledge. The blue ray represents the power and will of God and carries the power of faith and protection. It helps us develop the surrendering of our little will, the ego, to the higher will of God, so it can be used for developing devotion. The indigo ray is Archangel Raziel. Color is indigo. Focus, intuition, and insight. Chakra, third eye. The element of Avyaktka. I don't think I said that right. It is the primordial cloud of undifferentiated light. Balance expressed as intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. Indigo is the sixth ray of the physical visible rainbow spectrum and the fourth dimension transmuting ray of the throat chakra. It is the key to the development of the latent psychic abilities and aids conscious connection to the spirit. Raziel is the archangel of the secret mysteries, whose name means the secret of God. He gives divine information by allowing us to glimpse the enigma that is God. This experience takes our consciousness beyond the confines of time, so any glimpses of this level of existence will show past, present, and future as the eternal now. According to sacred lore, Archangel Raziel stands daily on Mount Horeb, proclaiming the secrets of men to all mankind. Raziel's knowledge is total, absolute, unequivocal, and perfect. When we receive the amazing insights, we need no confirmation of our understanding from others. Our crown chakra is opened, the flames of enlightenment descend, and we can transcend normal reality. These encounters with Raziel can seem extreme to our friends, family, and work colleagues, and even society in general. But once you are sure and certain knowledge of the workings of the divine, nothing will ever be the same again. Physical associations. Parts of the body. Pituitary gland, skeleton, lower brain, eyes, and sinuses. Strongest painkiller of the rainbow spectrum. Releases negativity from the skeletal structure. Kills bacteria in food, water, and air. Clears pollution on all levels. Ameliorates chronic sinus complaints. Eases insomnia, bronchitis, asthma, and lung conditions. Relieves migraine and tension headaches. Ameliorates overactive thyroid conditions, breaks up tumors and growths, and helps ease kidney complaints, controls diarrhea, lowers high blood pressure, and ameliorates back problems, especially sciatica, lumbago, and any spinal complaint. Indigo can be addictive since it offers relief from everyday problems and different experiences. Emotional and mental associations. Sedates the conscious mind, which acts as a tranquilizer to the emotions. Creates internal communication. Helps you focus on personal issues, self-awareness, self-understanding, and self-knowledge. It is used to treat obsession and all forms of emotional instability. Spiritual associations. Astral antiseptic. Clears negative thought forms. Allows subtle impressions to be registered. Aids in telepathic abilities, intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Increases spiritual knowledge. Indigo is the domain of mystery and psychic understanding. It is the ray of artists and also the acting profession. The violet ray is Archangel Zadkiel. Color violet. Focus, self-transformation, spiritual growth, and cosmic alchemy. Chakra is crown. The element of cosmic energy. Balance expressed as cosmic consciousness, cosmic awareness, discernment, and understanding. The highest vibration in the rainbow. Violet is the 7th ray and has the shortest wavelength. It is also the fastest. As such, it symbolizes a transition point between the visible and the invisible to the normal human vision. Therefore, it has always represented divine alchemy and transmutation of energy from the gross physical into the divine. Archangel Zadkiel is the angel of mercy or benevolence. He is also known as the Holy One, who teaches trust in God and the benevolence of God. He brings comfort in our hour of need. He is regent of Jupiter and of Thursday. He is often portrayed holding a dagger since he was the angel who stopped Abraham from sacrificing his son Isaac on Mount Moriah. He is the leader of the angelic order of dominions and one of the great 7 angelic beings who stands before the throne of God. In the book Ozar Midrashim by J.D. Eisenstein, he is called Kadisha and listed as one of the guardians of the gates of the east wind. Physical association. Parts of the body. Pineal gland, top of the head, crown, brain, scalp. He ameliorates internal inflammation, eases heart palpitations, aids with correct function of the immune system, ameliorates bruises, swellings, and black eyes. He eases eye problems and eye strain, soothes irritations, relieves pain, and speeds up the healing process. Emotional and mental associations. He calms emotional turbulence, aids emotional recovery, ameliorates addictions and addictive traits within the personality, and removes emotional obstacles. Spiritual associations. He inspires, frees the imagination, aids meditation, enhances psychic abilities, and develops the intuition. He brings spiritual dedication and meaningful dreams, used for past life regression, helps develop the crown chakra, aids soul connection and development, and opens the gateway to the higher mind. He gives psychic protection and enables you to see visions, cleanses and purifies anything it touches, making it an all-encompassing mind and body healer. Now the color meditation with the angels of the 7 rays, I've shared that in a previous video, but I'll go ahead and add it into this summary. It says, the purpose, a rainbow tonic to determine which color ray you are most in need of to bring balance. If you have a need for a particular color, work with the archangel who directs that ray. You may use the color breath to fill the whole body or just part of the body. This applies to pain or any area of the body that particularly needs healing. You could just invoke the angel of the ray of the color to which you are intuitively drawn. So how to practice the meditation? First, make yourself comfortable in a chair and allow your eyes to close. Then begin breathing deeply, consciously relaxing every part of the body. Once relaxed, invoke Archangel Zadkiel to fill the air around you with the color violet. Breathe in for the count of 3, visualizing yourself inhaling the color violet as you do. Visualize this strongly. Actually see yourself pulling the color in through your nose, out of the air, and watch it going into your body. Hold your color breath for the count of 3 and then exhale for the count of 3. Repeat twice more. This will complete the first 3-breath color cycle. Now invoke Archangel Raziel to fill the air around you with the color indigo. Breathe in for the count of 3, visualizing yourself inhaling the color indigo as you do. Again, see yourself pulling the color in through your nose, out of the air, and watch it going into your body. Hold your color breath for the count of 3, then exhale for the count of 3. Repeat twice more. This will complete the second 3-breath color cycle. Continue with this process of 3 breath cycles, invoking each angel of the ray and the appropriate color. When you have finished the process, you can either concentrate on breathing in clear white light or just relax and allow your body to come back very slowly. Next we have the white ray, which is Archangel Metatron. The color, white light, brilliance, focus, spiritual evolution, enlightenment, light body activation, and ascension. The chakra is the soul star. The soul star chakra is known as the seat of the soul and is situated about a hand's length above your head, sometimes referred to as the 8th chakra. It is the first of the non-physical chakras or transcendental chakras above your head. The soul star chakra contains information relating to your soul. Once this transcendental chakra is activated by Archangel Metatron, key information is then downloaded into your lower chakra system, which initiates the process known as light body activation, ascension into cosmic consciousness or enlightenment. White light is the supreme ray. It contains and reflects all colors, even colors our human sight cannot perceive. Invoking Archangel Metatron and using his white ray of brilliance brings unprecedented spiritual growth. His vortex of light is so luminous and vast that we often perceive him as a pillar of fire more dazzling than the sun. He is the light Moses saw as the burning bush before being given the 10 Commandments. He is the light St. Paul encountered on the road to Damascus. In fact, he is the light often seen by those who have had near-death experiences. His physical associations are parts of the body, all areas. He restores vibrancy, used as a cure-all. It is the most versatile and harmonizing of all the rays. His emotional and mental associations cleanses and balances the emotions, brings inner peace and tranquility. It allows us to wipe the slate clean, dissolves emotional debris, and refines the emotions. His spiritual associations are multidimensional. He brings spiritual growth to those who use it. He prepares the physical third-dimensional chakras as corresponding states of awareness for spiritual enlightenment. Next is the pink ray, which is Archangel Chamuel. The color pink, focus, relationships. The chakra is the heart, element of air, developing the higher emotions. The balanced pink ray is the union of heaven and earth made manifest within the human heart. It is the product of the marriage of the physical red ray with the white ray of spiritual awakening and fullness. Archangel Chamuel helps renew and improve your loving, caring relationships with others by helping to develop the heart chakra. This is accomplished through the beautiful pink ray that represents our ability to love and nurture others, to be able to give and receive love unconditionally, free from all self-interest. It is a love that transcends and transforms the self and moves us through compassion towards the divine state of emotional maturity. Many people are afraid of opening their heart chakra. Those who have been able to overcome this fear have charismatic warmth that others find reassuring, soothing, and uplifting. Archangel Chamuel assists us in all of our other relationships, and especially through life-changing relationship situations such as conflict, divorce, bereavement, or even job loss. Archangel Chamuel helps us to appreciate the existing loving relationships we already have in our lives. His message is, it is only the love energy within any given purpose that gives lasting value and benefit to all creation. Physical associations. Parts of the body. Heart, shoulders, lungs, arms, hands, and skin. Heals any part of your body you have rejected or judged unlovingly or unlovable. He eases physical tension and psychosomatic illnesses. Also useful where disease has been diagnosed and fear is blocking physical recovery. Emotional and mental associations. The pink ray is concerned with building confidence and self-esteem. It quickly dissolves the negative emotions of self-condemnation, low self-worth, self-loathing, and selfishness. It ignites inner happiness by showing you your unique talents and abilities and helps you nurture these attributes and value yourself. He stops depression, compulsive behavior, and destructive tendencies. The spiritual association. He opens the heart chakra to develop healing gifts, attracts soulmates, those with whom you can share your innermost thoughts and feelings, and prepares you to receive Christ consciousness and the Holy Spirit. Next is the turquoise ray, Archangel Haniel. The color turquoise, focus, self-expression through higher feelings and emotions, soul expression. Chakra, thymus, also known as the witness point or the higher heart chakra. Turquoise is a balanced blend of green and blue. It helps to develop our unique individuality. It is the new age color of the age of Aquarius that encourages us to seek spiritual knowledge. Haniel is the archangel of divine communication through clear perception. He is a warrior angel. His authority assists you to fulfill your soul's mission, which is to praise, honor, love, and reunite with God by using and trusting in your own great God connectedness. This will inspire others too. Invoke Archangel Haniel's turquoise ray to give you strength and perseverance when you feel weak. He will guide you through visions, personal revelations, and angelic coincidences. Haniel is the protector of your soul. He provides you with the virtue of determination and supplies you with the energy required for you to fulfill your dharma, which means gaining enlightenment by releasing illusion. Turquoise invokes the essence of Shunyata, the infinite blue emptiness radiating in all directions, absolutely clear, pristine, and glorious. Through this blue sky stretching out to infinity, we can gain an understanding of the expansiveness and true soul freedom which could be ours if only we did not allow our horizons to become narrow and limited. Physical associations. Parts of the body. The thymus, throat, acts on respiratory problems, reactivates a sluggish immune system, ameliorates fatigue, weight problems, allergies, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, sore throat, stiff neck, asthma, tension headaches, nervous complaints, and dizziness. The emotional and mental associations. He brings emotional freedom, confidence, and inner strength, calms the nerves, and is a natural tranquilizer. The I don't know that I'm going to ever get to say that word right, so. He ameliorates emotional turmoil by balancing the emotions, centering, eases panic attacks, and promotes heartfelt communication. The spiritual associations, he widens our spiritual horizons and overcomes life's obstacles, even dark forces of negativity. He provides the spiritual armor necessary for soul salvation and soul freedom. He purifies the throat chakra and enhances channeling and communication with spirit guides and angels. And he heightens intuition and provides spiritual solace. Next we have is the lilac ray, Archangel Tzafkiel. Color lilac. Focus, activating the angelic chakra, accessing angelic guidance. The chakra is the angelic, also known as the fifth eye chakra. There are two very important chakras situated above the third eye chakra. One is the fourth eye chakra. Its Sanskrit name is Soma, which means water. It balances the fire of the solar plexus chakra, bringing balance and harmony when it's been activated. For the sun and the moon in harmony, there is a sun and the moon harmony, which I've done in a previous video. The fifth eye chakra, which is situated at the top of the forehead, is called Lalada in Sanskrit, and in the New Age movement, it is often referred to as the angelic chakra. When awakened and fully activated, it allows you not only to become master of your own destiny, but also to have profound angelic contact on a daily basis. The angelic chakra has a natural resonance with a very pale shade of lilac. It is the violet ray of spiritual transformation, perfectly imbued with the white ray of spiritual purity. Archangel Tzafkiel is the angel of deep contemplation of God, representing the divine feminine, watery aspect of creation. Tzafkiel nurtures all things and gives glimpses of other realities. She bestows blessings that are designed through faith to increase understanding by imparting wisdom and increases spiritual growth. Archangel Tzafkiel casts out all that is superficial to spiritual development. She increases insight, mysticism, and discernment by helping so fully develop the feminine side of your nature, but she will do this only if you ask to be reborn into a new level of consciousness that allows your heart to open fully and your soul's purity to be made manifest. Physical associations. Balances and harmonizes any area of the physical body, clears blockages, and eases tension headaches. The emotional and mental associations. Reduces restlessness, irritation, and worry, used for deep emotional healing work, bringing peace to a troubled mind. Lilac releases the thoughts, impressions, and imprints of others, aids objectivity and concentration. Supportive, helps to release addictions and addictive traits within the personality. Spiritual association, helps the inner and outer journeys, altered states of reality, and deep meditation. Gateway to the unknown and link to the angelic realm, dissolves spiritual disease and old patterns of karma. Next we have the transmuting rays of the fourth dimension. Archangel Melchizedek helps you to develop your light body or Merkava body of light as part of seeking enlightenment. People on earth who seek to raise their vibration through spiritual practices are said to be embarking on the ascension process. The angels of the rays, the 7 archangels, direct the vital life force of God to develop the physical or third dimensional chakra system. In this section, we begin to develop our chakra centers and shift our awareness to become spiritually aware, which is the fourth dimension, rather than existing as physical beings that have the occasional spiritual experience. It helps us to identify with our true nature. And as we evolve spiritually, our physical body and our third dimensional chakra system and frequency also evolve, and we become light workers. A light worker is someone who is aware that they have a spiritual higher purpose. They are not materialistic. and are aware of the spiritual realms of the angels and seek to heal themselves, others, and the environment using subtle healing energy. Lightworkers are aware of the interconnectedness of all of life and that self-healing and self-awareness are the path not only to spiritual liberation for themselves but also to all sentient life. This spiritual evolution into a lightworker causes the thinning of the veil between the dimensions, not to become fully aware of the higher dimensions and to activate our Merkaba body of light. We use the transmuting rays of the fourth dimensional chakra system. This section explains the meditation that calls down the transmuting rays of the fourth dimension to anchor the fourth dimensional chakra rays into your physical third dimensional body. Melchizedek is the angel who assists you and oversees the process. The colors are different because they are the transmuting rays of the chakras that are used for spiritual development. So we have the transmuting rays, their colors and their properties. We have the chakra is the root, which is the red, then in the third dimension, then white as a transmuting ray in the fourth, and the properties are purification and resurrection. The sacral chakra is orange in the third dimension and violet in the transmuting ray of the fourth dimension, and represents the properties of freedom and forgiveness. The solar plexus chakra is yellow in the third dimension, and transmuting ray is ruby in the fourth dimension. The properties of the ray are devotion and peace. The heart chakra is green in the third dimension, and in the transmuting ray of the fourth dimension it is pink. The properties are adoration and divine love. The throat chakra in the third dimension is blue, and in the transmuting ray of the fourth dimension is indigo, which is the properties of mystery and miracles. The third eye chakra is indigo in the third dimension, and the transmuting ray in the fourth dimension of emerald green, and has the properties of divine vision. The crown chakra is violet in the third dimension, and in the transmuting ray of the fourth dimension it is white gold, and the properties of this ray are illumination and wisdom. So it says meditation to anchor the fourth dimensional chakra ways. The purpose brings down the transmuting rays of the fourth dimension and anchors them into your physical third dimensional body and chakra system. Archangel Melchizedek transmits to humanity the key to the kingdom encoded in light frequencies that penetrate the human body. To become aware of the higher dimensions, you can use this meditation to call down the transmuting rays of the fourth dimensional chakra system. So how to practice this meditation? It says, first, make yourself comfortable in a chair and allow your eyes to close and begin breathing deeply, consciously relaxing every part of your body. Once relaxed, invoke Archangel Melchizedek, the guardian of the white gold ray, to guide, protect, and oversee the process. Ask him to send down the fourth dimensional transmuting rays in order, starting at the root chakra and working upward to the crown chakra. Starting with the white ray, allow it to fill the root chakra. Allow the energy to flow at its own pace. Do not try to control the energy. Allow it to find its own place of balance. Once all energy movement has ceased, you are ready to receive the next ray. Next, allow the violet ray of the sacral chakra to descend and fill this energy center. As before, allow the process to develop and find its own balance. Once all energy movement has ceased, you are ready to receive the next ray. Continue in this way with the ruby ray of the solar plexus chakra, the pink ray of the heart chakra, the indigo ray of the throat chakra, the emerald green ray of the third eye chakra, and finally the white gold ray of the crown chakra. As each ray descends, you will feel it developing the chakra center to which it relates. When you have finished the process, concentrate on breathing in the white gold light of Melchizedek to cleanse, harmonize, and integrate all your subtle energy channels, your own personal labyrinth. The practice of circulating the white gold light of Melchizedek increases our internal light or spiritual illumination, leading to enhanced sensitivity and an awareness of all that is mystical in nature. The transmuting rays of the fifth dimension meditation, and the purpose is to develop greater spiritual gifts and understanding of the refined, subtle energy vibrations that are available to spiritual seekers. Once you have anchored and developed your fourth dimensional chakra system, you are ready to undertake this meditation, which brings down the transmuting rays of the fifth dimension and anchors them into your physical, third dimensional body and chakra system. The fifth dimension is just beyond the fourth and has more refined vibration than the fourth dimension. Each higher dimension's energy frequency is more and more subtle and refined. As we become aware of these higher dimensions, we acquire greater understanding of the nature of the universe, develop greater spiritual gifts, and perhaps draw a step closer to the ascension path, which draws us closer to God. So how to practice this meditation? First, make yourself comfortable in a chair and close your eyes. Next, invoke Archangel Metatron, the guardian of the white ray of brilliance, to guide and protect you. Ask him to send down the fifth dimensional transmuting rays in order, starting at the root chakra and working up to the crown chakra. As each ray descends, you will feel it growing in the chakra to which it relates. When you have finished the process, focus on breathing in the white diamond light of Archangel Metatron to cleanse, harmonize, and integrate all of your subtle energy channels. Feel yourself surrounded by a host of angels as information is fully integrated into your chakra centers. Alright, so we have now is the fifth dimension transmuting rays. So starting with the root chakra, we already talked about what colors they were in the third dimension. So now in the fifth dimension of the transmuting ray, the root chakra would be platinum, and the property is divine alignment. The sacral chakra would be magenta, and the property is creativity. The solar plexus is gold, and its property is connection. In the fifth dimension, the heart chakra is white and represents Christ consciousness. In the fifth dimension, the throat chakra is violet, and the property is to channel energy. The third eye chakra in the fifth dimension is white gold, and its property is balancing the brain. The crown chakra in the fifth dimension is clear, and its property is illumination and wisdom. And then we have the colors of the natural environment, which is Archangel Sandalphon. The color are nature's colors: focus, environmental awareness, personal and global responsibility. And the chakra is your earth star, situated beneath your feet. The depth varies from person to person depending on how well grounded you are in your spiritual practice. Nature has furnished us with all the colors displayed in the multitude of trees, plants, flowers, and crystals. When we use nature's colors to heal ourselves and the environment, we naturally tune in to the energy of Archangel Sandalphon, because he is the guardian of the earth and responsible for the welfare of humankind. Sandalphon is in charge of earth healing and distance healing. And according to S.L. Mathers in the book Greater Keys of Solomon, Sandalphon is the left-hand feminine cherub of the ark. He is considered a very tall angel and Archangel Metatron's twin reflection of the divine. As twins, they are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Their presence also reminds us of the esoteric expression, as above, so below. Physical associations: increases prana, life force, and aids physical vitality. Helps to integrate healing energy within the physical body, which is vital if stability and balance are to be maintained. Often, healing energy is not fully accepted and assimilated, which means that it dissipates and has no lasting benefit. Strengthens the immune system, helps children to express their imaginative creativity. The emotional and mental associations: he increases prana, which aids mental clarity and acumen. Instills and nurtures emotional maturity, allows us to see to the heart of the problem and take personal responsibility for our own actions and emotions. It also eases stress and psychological overdependence on people, food, alcohol, tobacco, and other addictive substances. The spiritual associations brings grounding to your spiritual practice. Shamans and others who work with natural magic use this energy. It is valuable for unifying the whole self by releasing the energy of alienation and fragmentation. So the meditation on nature's use of color, the purpose is to connect you via Archangel Sandalphon to the earth. This cleanses your connection to the earth and renews your physical body by increasing prana energy. It also helps you to develop a grounded spirituality, environmental awareness, and a sense of personal and global responsibility. Working with Archangel Sandalphon includes having respect for and being involved with all life on earth. It is the shamanic path to enlightenment. Archangel Sandalphon awakens you from the trance state that you have been living in. Most people have a reality colored by illusion, memory, conditioning, experience, and the conscious mind. The Earth Star Chakra, when fully activated, looks clairvoyantly like rainbow hematite, black with dazzling rainbows. So how to practice this meditation? First, clear and dedicate a space for this meditation. Then sit in a comfortable, steady posture. If you cannot sit cross-legged on the floor, sit on a straight back chair with your feet flat on the floor. Invoke Archangel Sandalphon to bless, protect, and oversee the meditation. Visualize or feel roots growing out of the root chakra at the base of your spine if you are sitting on the floor, or from the soles of both of your feet if you are sitting in a chair. Allow your roots to connect you to the Earth Star Chakra. See it begin to glow and pulse with life force. Allow your roots to go down deeper into the earth. Keep sending them down deeper and deeper until your roots reach the crystal at the very center of the earth. This etheric crystal is made from carbon and is a dazzling diamond containing all the colors that you can imagine. Draw this diamond energy upward through your root system, feeling it rising higher and higher until it touches your Earth Star Chakra. There it causes your Earth Star Chakra to blaze with all the colors that are imaginable. Allow the energy to flow into your physical body. Feel it nurturing every cell, every molecule, until your whole being is filled with rainbow light. Allow yourself plenty of time to come back slowly to normal, everyday awareness. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. That takes care of the review of all of the angels and their colors and their meditations. So hopefully you'll find this review video very helpful with gathering all the information I broke down into several videos in the series, so that way you have it all in one place. Until next time, the light in me honors and respects the light in you, and I hope you have a blessed day.